So yeah, just a couple other lines from the verses that kind of illustrate that idea that I was talking about life kind of beating you down or telling you lies. Some translations. I'm told that our lives don't have great value. They pass like an instant. They pass in an instant like roses with.
I'm sorry.
You're all right. I'm told that time. I'm told that the time that slips away is a bastard, and it's making coats from our grief. I'm told that destiny is making fun of us. It doesn't give us anything, and it promises us everything. So yeah, but then that chorus, so all of those verses are very much sort of like that, and then the chorus is like, however, someone told me that you still love me.
Um, yeah, really interesting piece. Quick sidebar: Max just made a little cameo over there, and he's coming. He's coming to your house, so he'll be
fun. I'm sure I'll hear him when he gets here. I'll probably have to close the door. The kids will probably be playing duck game and be screaming downstairs as they murder each other as ducks.
Well, and that's a good entree for me. Like, so the song is beautiful, and I love the way it goes from like talk about close miking. I mean, that mic's like right there, like and like so again with a piece of that fragility, but then the strings come in and everything, and especially I feel like it started with like a bass, like a bowed bass, or low notes on a cello or something beautiful. The for starters, the dude in the background is a little creepy.
Yeah.
Then when he's like yelling crap, it's like, for me, it's comical. It like really.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
Like I'm like,
not. It's
some
not
kind of over concept thing.
Yeah, they're French.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? I'm sure the French love it.
This tempo would be more what I would expect from this kind of beautiful acoustic, like just a little bit slower, steadier, like, but yeah, more beautiful in some ways in terms of like the finger picking, but less peaceful, a little bit more tumultuous, a little bit more, like you say, melancholy.
Yeah.
Which points up the beautifulness in different kind of ways too. So
yeah.
Cool piece. Yeah.
Ready to go on to the next one?
Yeah. What's next?
Okay. So next is Moby. Had to include me some, and there it is.
Yeah.
Had to include me some Moby. So there was a few artists that I selected, and I joked with you about this. I could have selected a song from them for each theme that you gave me, because my favorite artists tend to not be one note emotionally.
Like your interests, they're broad, so your musical.
Right. I mean, I enjoy. I mean, that having been said, sometimes you like a band where, like, like punk music. Like when punk music, I remember when Green Day played a ballad, and it was like, huh. It's like you sort of expect something else from them. But for the most part, yeah, I like more rich, dynamic music over time. But anyway, so this one's by Moby. This is an instrumental. And this one is called God Moving Over the Face of the Waters.
And I know this one. I've used this one in plays as a soundscape.
Because it's awesome.
Yeah.
And so there is no music video for it. So this is just somebody shot the clouds in time lapse over this one. But this references.
I'll do interpretive dancing.
There you go.
Yeah.
This one references, of course, the creation story, Genesis 1-2, that the Spirit of God was moving over the face of the waters. And that's the idea that creation is about to take place, basically. So the beauty of this one is the beauty of creation, the beauty of something being created, of life springing up, of form springing up. And one of the things I like about this that I kind of want to, I'm probably not going to talk through this one, but what's cool about it is I imagine it almost feels like a Philip Glass piece in some ways, in that I imagine as the instruments come in, it's representing sort of creation taking place. So at the very beginning, you have this piano intro that represents the water, this dun 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 dun, and I imagine that's just sort of like, the dark, formless. They call it water, but just sort of the formlessness. And then you get this string section that comes in, and that to me is like the Spirit of God. But then you start getting these, like, eventually as it builds up, cymbal crashes and swells and whatever. And I'm just imagining like mountains bursting forth out of the water, and suns and stars being or stars and planets being created, and things like that. So yeah, I just want to kind of let this happen. But I guess to anybody that's listening, just kind of use your imagination, and just kind of imagine the creation of the world over time being represented in music.
Awesome. Well, here we go.